Alright, welcome to my vegetable tier list video. So vegetable is defined as a piece of a plant, any part of a plant that can be used in cooking, but it's just a culinary term really. So whatever you sort of say is a vegetable pretty much, but like most fruit aren't vegetables. You wouldn't call an orange a vegetable, but you would call a tomato a vegetable. It's pretty dumb, but I've not gone overboard, not picked every vegetable, but I've got a decent selection, a couple weird ones in there. So I'm going to start off with some sort of middlers. Okay, celery's fine, it's one of those ones where I don't really give a fuck. Same with spinach, it's fine. Not super fond of asparagus, I'd probably chuck that slightly below. Brussels sprouts is another one in D here for me, I reckon. Broccoli is maybe a bit better. Broccoli, I eat a lot of broccoli. And cauliflower is probably up there too. I mean, they're basically the same. Beans, they're okay. They're not all that. I think sweet potatoes is another case of just sort of okay. I'm personally not super fond of them, but I can respect why people would be. Artichokes are maybe down here. Not super big on them. Parsnips are an interesting one. Parsnips, I think most of the time, I'm not a fan of, but I had these like parsnip like chips almost. They were like dry, like it was like the skin of it. That was pretty good. So I think that will put it in C for me, otherwise it would be down in D. Oh yeah, daikon. I don't know why I really included it, but daikon's cool. I like the look of it. It's sort of a cute vegetable, but yeah. Pumpkin's a hard one, because I don't like just pumpkin, right? I really don't like just eating pumpkin. But pumpkin soup is so good that it's gonna have to bump it up to B tier for me. We got some fennel here. I don't know, take it or leave it. Spring onion. I'm a big fan of spring onion. Not gonna lie, I'll chuck it in B. Bok choy. Yeah, I'm not super big into bok choy. Kale is, yeah, look, boom. There, I've said it. Kale, not a fan. And you know what? Capsicum, I'm not a fan either. And yes, red is definitely the best kind of capsicum by far, but even that, I personally just really don't like capsicum. I'm sorry guys, but this is my tier list. I'm gonna have to put capsicum down low as well. As with bamboo shoot, when I get some bamboo shoots in my ramen, I'm sad about it because, that space could have been noodles instead. I like the plant though, bamboo itself is dope, but in a culinary situation, not a fan. And cabbage is pretty average too. Tomatoes. Now, tomatoes are a big deal. They're S tier. Okay, tomatoes, one of the best vegetables, and they're a fruit. You can use them for a lot, and what you do use them for is so good. I mean, you can just eat them. You can just eat cherry tomatoes, and they're delicious. Tomato sauce, like ketchup is great, but also tomato sauce, like in bolognese and stuff, is great. Like sun-dried tomatoes are great. Tomato slices in sandwiches are great. Tomatoes, versatile, delicious. They're definitely up in S tier. Oca, I was suggested I add these. I don't know anything about them, but they're interesting. They're up and coming new vegetable. Keep an eye on this space. Cucumber. I really like cucumber. And there's not much more to it than that why I think it should be A tier. I just like it. It's always really refreshing, when you have some cucumber in your sandwich or whatever. And lettuce, I feel the same way about. Lettuce is very strong. You can't feel good about yourself if you have a sandwich that doesn't have lettuce in it, Whenever I make a sandwich, like I make a ham and cheese sandwich, I'm like, this is slowly killing me and I'm gonna have a cholesterol of 20 by the time I'm 30, But when I've got lettuce in it, whole different story. That shit could have fucking like half a liter of mayonnaise. As long as I've got a couple leaves of lettuce, it's no worries. Turnips, in particular rutabagas, I don't know. Not a big fan. They can come down here. They're not trashed here, but they're definitely not the devil tier. That is reserved for eggplants. Fuck eggplants. They're so fucking gross. They're cute looking, they're funny, the haha penis emoji meme, but fuck, they're gross. Eggplant lasagna, bad. Worst vegetable, hands down. another one that's a fruit, I think. Oh, we got some good ones left. Corn, peas, and carrot are all A tier for sure. These three, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Okay, I love just grabbing a carrot from the fridge, munching it down, right? But I'm not so big on cooked carrots so much. Honey carrot is beautiful, yum. But like just roast carrot, steamed carrot, they're good, right? Like I'll eat them. They're not faves. But raw carrot, you know what? I'm gonna bump raw carrot down just because I don't like it in cooking so much. Peas and corn, this is always a debate. Drop in the comments below, guys, what you prefer out of corn or peas, because this one's a contentious one. I'm maybe slightly more in the peas camp, but fuck, corn is really good too. So yeah, these are hard, but they're both fantastic. Corn's more diverse, right? Because you get corn chips, but just peas as themselves are so good. They're so delicious. I'm a big fan of peas. Onion, they make so many meals so much better. I think they have to be A tier as well. Garlic, I think is a similar deal, but I just hate having garlic breath. I think that's gonna have to come down to B tier. Beetroots are another really good vegetable, in my opinion. I really enjoy beetroot. I love their color. Aesthetically, they're so cute. I think they can be in B tier. I really like them. I think they're tasty, but they're not super, useful, like the tomato. Chilies are pretty good. I like the chilies. They're very divisive, and I think that shouldn't make them a middler. I think almost the mere fact that they're divisive should keep them up high ranking, and I'm gonna keep them in A tier because a lot of food wouldn't be very good without chilies, and I've kept herbs and spices out of this. Maybe I can do another one, but I'm white, I don't know a lot about herbs and spices. Lastly, we have the humble potato. Easily, hands down, the best vegetable. Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me on this. Potato, best vegetable. It's so useful, and it's so just simple and cute. The plant itself is pretty nice looking, but fuck, the use of potato, mashed potato, roast potato, chips, chips of like crisps as well, gnocchi, pretty much almost every meal I have would have potato in it, unless it's like pasta, and then it would have tomato in it, largely, unless it's carbonara, I guess. Anyway, potatoes, absolute top tier, followed fairly closely by tomatoes. I probably need to reorder some of these to be more specific. Like, these two are so contentious, but I like peas more personally, but I do think corn probably trumps them there. And I think, in fact, maybe even lettuce does. And then onion, and then cucumber, and then chilies. I think that's fair. And then, yeah, the rest is barely matters what order they're in. So there you go. There's my vegetable tier list. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this gave you some insight into my opinions on vegetables. What did you think? Do you agree? Do you think anything was robbed of a higher position? Pumpkins, maybe? Maybe you're a big pumpkin soup fan. I can understand that might push it higher for you, but personally, I just don't like pumpkins themselves. Let me know, especially which you like more out of corn or peas, and just as much hate for eggplants as you can muster, because I can muster quite a lot of hate for eggplants. They're filth. Thanks. So I made this video while procrastinating making a bigger and better video. I'm making apocalypse vlogs, and I'm starting with working on a veggie garden. Here's a little teaser. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? Very exciting. If you want to see that, make sure to subscribe and watch this space. I'm sure that'll be coming out pretty soon. Thanks. Bye.